I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When up and magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is Jennings. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. gun on third down. Jackson, the Raider defense, strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go, here we go. You draw focus. 30 base. It's just me. Hey, exit. Check, nickel. Check 13. Check 13. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away. Then he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Set, ready. I got you. Cross forward. Put it to Jet Bomber. Put it to Jet Bomber.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
Well, that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw is Jackson. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Get ready.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
That's what I do. Check 99. Check 99. Right slow. Come on.
Here's Jackson to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50's the mark.
2nd 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hey, jet fight.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for lead, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Geis. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Pilot, 64.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Check it backer. Hey, Sam on. 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. Complete to Washington. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, team 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Gives it 15. Check my 15. Recon. 132 fighter. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Watch the safety. Come on.
On first down, it's Black. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No, check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up. 52's the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. They go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for number 81, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, crunch. 80 weapons. Bam. Bud. Hey, rock it. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check hot. 36. Quickstone travel. Hey. I 7. Look at me. Go. On the snap.
He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
Throwing again. Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run on first down. Black. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. On the ground, it's Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on third and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Topper! Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Black. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this game. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Geis. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Down. 18 Gators. Watch that in.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rodgers going to run the option here left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Joseph on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Patriots 27.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Switch!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.